Welcome to today's Sports Roundup. I'm Maya, and I'm joined by Finn. We've got a packed show with some big stories from the world of sports.
That's right, Maya. We've got news about the passing of a sports legend, a major tennis breakthrough, and some health updates on a top gymnast. Let's dive in.
First up, we're sad to report that Stacey King, a three-time NBA champion with the Chicago Bulls and later a broadcaster for the team, has passed away at the age of 59.
Oh, that's shocking. What were the circumstances of his passing?
The reports don't provide specific details about his death, but the Bulls announced that he died on Sunday, and a family member had notified them.
Stacey King was known for his work both on and off the court. What was his playing career like?
King played for the Bulls from 1989 to 1994 and was part of their three consecutive NBA championships from 1991 to 1993. He also played for other teams, including a brief stint with the Boston Celtics.
That's impressive. And after his playing career, he transitioned into broadcasting, right?
Exactly. King became an Emmy-winning broadcaster for the Bulls, which is quite an achievement. His work with the team continued even after his playing days were over.
Losing someone like Stacey King is a big blow to the sports community. I can imagine he was well respected by fans and colleagues alike.
Absolutely. The outpouring of tributes will likely be significant. Now, let's move on to some exciting news from the tennis world.
Sounds good. I heard Alexander Zverev finally won his first Grand Slam title.
That's right. Zverev won the French Open by defeating Flavio Cobolli in a five-set match. The final score was 6-1, 4-6, 6-4, 6-7, 5, 6-1.
Wow, what a match. How did Zverev manage to come out on top after such a tight fourth set?
The reporting suggests that Zverev took advantage of the absence of top players like Jannik Sinner and Carlos Alcaraz. He capitalized on the opportunity and performed well on the red clay of Roland Garros.
That's a great achievement for Zverev, especially after being in 4 Grand Slam finals before. What was his reaction to winning?
According to the articles, when Cobolli missed an overhead on the second championship point, Zverev dropped on his back and began sobbing. It was clearly an emotional moment for him.
That's understandable. Breaking through that barrier after so many attempts must be incredibly relieving.
Now, let's switch gears to some health news concerning a top gymnast.
Oh, I've heard about this. Simone Biles had a health scare recently?
Yes, Simone Biles shared on Instagram that she had a health scare she described as almost dying. She called it one of the scariest experiences of her life.
That's alarming. Did she provide any details about what happened?
Biles didn't share specific details about the medical emergency, but she thanked well-wishers for their support. She mentioned that she doesn't usually share personal things due to valuing her privacy.
That's concerning. Hopefully she's recovering well and will be back to competing soon.
We can certainly hope so. Simone Biles is an inspiration to many, both for her athletic achievements and her resilience.
Absolutely. Now, what about some highlights from the rugby world?
We've got some exciting matches from the Betfred Super League. There were highlights from matches like Warrington versus St. Helens and Wigan versus Lee Leopards.
Those are some big games. What were some of the key moments from these matches?
The reporting focuses on the action from these games, which were part of the 2024 eliminator matches and semifinals. Specific details about the matches aren't provided, but they're highlighted as significant events.
Okay, got it. And finally, let's touch on the Premier League.
The Premier League review covered action from several rounds of fixtures, including the 8th, 9th, and 10th rounds.
What were some of the key takeaways from these matches?
The reporting highlights the action from these rounds without going into specific details about individual matches or results.
All right, it sounds like we've got a good summary of the sports landscape this week.
That's right. It's been a busy week with some significant developments across various sports.
Well, that's all for today. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you later.
Goodbye, and see you next time.
See you later.